Hey y'all, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. We're going to be talking about Hbar, really understanding, what's happening with the price of Hbar and what we could be expecting as we are going into Tuesday morning. If we're looking across the board, I'm sure you guys know if you did watch my Cardano update. We kind of went over what's happening with the market as the market started off this week. We actually did start off on a negative note. We did see quite a bit of a retracement across the market, and that is due to Bitcoin itself. And this is the last week of August, so very important week. But we did start off on a little bit of a negative note. But right now, if you're looking at the market over the last 1 hour, to be specific, you are starting to see the market rebounding a little bit, but nothing too crazy. As far as Hbar price is concerned, we're looking at about a 23.6 cents as far as the price is concerned. We're up 0.1% in Bitcoin dominance. If you're looking at the valuation, still sitting above 10 billion, and again, I'm gonna highlight why we're still holding above $10 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume at about 344.6 million. As always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So going back to what I said, I know a lot of people were projecting, if you were to kind of go back 2 months ago or even a month and a half ago, people would have been surprised at the fact that Hbar price would still be sitting at 10 billion valuation when Bitcoin has dropped down to these levels. And pretty much the reason as to why Hbar, along with other altcoins, are holding better than expected is because, of course, the index itself is still quite low. And this is something I tell you guys to focus on every single update. And if you want to learn technical analysis, I would say incorporate the dominance index and literally learn how this breaks, because it pretty much makes everything so easy to kind of look at. But you're looking at the dominance pretty much since August 24th, see a major uptick, and that is of course due to the fact that Bitcoin has seen a major pullback. But like I said yesterday, I make Hbar updates for you guys every single day of the week. I don't miss on any of the Hbar updates, and I'm sure the Hbar community really knows that. But I've been talking about the $112,000, obviously being below 115K. That's pretty much a level that I've been talking about time in, time out. And we actually saw 3 different retests in just this month alone. But what ended up happening was, just over the last 24 hours, we did see the price drop below the 112,000, came down to $108,000, a level we've been discussing, of course, on the channel. So nothing is catching me by surprise as far as what Bitcoin is doing. But Bitcoin still is in the 23.6 fib zone, and believe it or not, right now, even though we are reclaiming back above 110, we're not out of the woods, and we could potentially still see the 23.6 support line retested at 107,300. But dominance is still holding really nicely. This is something I want you guys to keep in mind. But with that being said, let's take a look at what's happening with Hbar's price right now. So if you're looking at Hbar's price right now, look at this for yourself. Came down to 22.6 cents. Spoke to you guys about this exact level yesterday, and we can see that exact same level came in as a support line. And we actually did see a bounce of about 5% since then. So again, if you had some buy orders placed in terms of your dollar cost average, and or you were able to get in around this level, that's an instant bounce of 5%. Yes, it is a bounce of 5%, but it's not a time to be getting overly excited just yet, because of course Bitcoin is still not at the levels where we want it to see. As of now, the accumulation pattern for Hbar is still intact, but we could be coming to an end in the immediate short term if Bitcoin does not hold around these levels. Maybe we retest down to the likes of the 21.8 cents. Again, a level that I've been speaking to you guys about, and that itself is a move of about 7.1%. So maybe we might make it. Maybe the price of Hbar might hold off within the 61.8, but you want to be paying very close attention to the dominance, because let's say we reclaim back above this 60% mark, then unfortunately we could actually break below this consolidation phase. So we'll see what happens. But a 7% drop, again, it's not going to be a small move. It would require, I think, Bitcoin to pull below the 23.6 and dominance to push above the 59.08%. So again, we got to look at it from that perspective. Do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But again, don't want you guys to forget that we're still accumulating within the 61.8. and I don't want you guys to forget that. We have revisited these levels before. We've seen big bounces since then. Yes, we're still having a hard time breaking out of the key range, but these are things I don't want you guys to forget. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you for all your support, and I will see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.